The electronic control unit, ECU, as shown in the diagram, ID5, is the brain of the automatic transmission system. It receives data from various sensors, ID3, 4, such as engine speed sensor, S, throttle position sensor, TPS, vehicle speed sensor, VSS, and transmission temperature sensor, TTS. Based on this input, the ECU determines the optimal gear and adjusts the hydraulics to achieve smooth shifting. The acronym ECU stands for Electronic Control Unit. The diagram shows various sensors, ID3, providing crucial data to the ECU. These sensors are engine speed sensor, S, throttle position sensor, TPS, vehicle speed sensor, VSS, and transmission temperature sensor, TTS. Actuators, although not explicitly labeled, are implied and are the components that the ECU controls, like solenoids and valves, to adjust the transmission's behavior. The term actuators refers to components that convert signals into physical actions. This is the overall system, ID2, depicted. It involves the coordinated interaction of sensors, the ECU, ID5, the torque converter, ID6, the transmission hydraulics, ID7, the gear selection mechanism, ID8, and finally the output shaft, ID9, that drives the vehicle. It's like a complex dance where every part needs to work in harmony to move the vehicle. The torque converter, ID6, is a fluid coupling that transmits power from the engine to the transmission. A torque converter clutch, TCC, is a component within the torque converter that locks up the converter at higher speeds, improving fuel efficiency by eliminating slip. The transmission hydraulics, ID7, are the system of fluid pathways and valves that control the engagement and disengagement of clutches and brakes within the transmission. The hydraulic control unit manages the flow of hydraulic fluid to perform these functions. The gear selection mechanism, ID8, is the system that allows the driver to select different gears, e.g., park, reverse, neutral, drive. This system interacts with the transmission's internal components to shift gears based on driver input and ECU commands. The output shaft, ID9, is the final component of the transmission that connects to the drive shaft, ID15, ultimately transferring power to the wheels, ID16. The wheels, ID16, are the final destination of the power from the engine, allowing the car to move. Simple, yet crucial. The throttle position sensor, TPS, measures the position of the throttle plate, indicating how much the driver is pressing the accelerator pedal. This data informs the ECU about the driver's desired acceleration, which impacts gear selection. TPS stands for throttle position sensor. The vehicle speed sensor, VSS, measures the speed of the vehicle. This information is critical for the ECU to determine the appropriate gear for the current driving situation, ensuring efficient and smooth operation. VSS stands for vehicle speed sensor. The torque converter, ID6, is a fluid coupling that transmits power from the engine to the transmission. A torque converter clutch, TCC, is a component within the torque converter that locks up the converter at higher speeds, improving fuel efficiency by eliminating slip.